just over a minute to go in the game at the Etihad. What is it? Minute and 20 seconds left of added time. Steve Howie's been watching it intently, glued to his seat. Which side is looking most likely? Who's pressing most for the winner here?
Well, at the moment, it's Liverpool that's got the ball. They're the one in possession. Just can they find a way to get it into the box? But before that, for the last 5 minutes, it was Man City that was pressing without really creating anything major. But there was a free kick to Manchester City about 25 yards out. Mahrez with a left foot. It's a great free kick that hits the outside the post. But De Bruyne now is breaking. Plays it through. Oh, it's Mahrez. Mahrez is inside. He dinks it. Oh, oh dear. He gets it on his left foot. It comes from this side. He takes it on his left foot. And then he comes inside again. Does he whip it in? Does he try and dink it? He dinks it. I mean, it would have been such a sublime goal if he scored, but it goes over the top, puts too much on it. You can see his teammates thinking, yes, it would have been great, but wow, just put your foot through it. But it's a great ball by De Bruyne. He checks inside, dink. Oh, I tell you what, do you know what? It's the right idea. He's just so unfortunate. He just gets a bit too much on it. But as I said before, he was the one that, I think it's took a little deflection.
Yeah.
He was the one that had a free kick, and it's the outside the post. There's the referee. He's blew the full-time whistle. It's been a superb game. Two teams. You've got to say it's probably a fair result. Man City were very, very good the first half. Second half, Liverpool started very, very well. Came into the game as well. But two top-class teams with top players. Been a brilliant game. So often we big these games up. And they end up being poor games, really. But this has been absolutely superb game to watch.
Well, we've had two now between these sides, haven't we? The 2-2 draw earlier at Anfield in October. Was this game an even better game?
Yeah, you have to say that. As I said, I think Man City, for me, were excellent the first half. I thought Liverpool were fortunate to go in just the 2-1 down. I mean, listen, there weren't gilt-edged chances, really, for Manchester City, but at the same time, there were punishable chances that if they did score, you couldn't. If they went in 3 or 4, you couldn't really grumble. Liverpool come out the second half, and after 47 seconds, the level. But that just goes to show with the players that's on show, the slightest little switch off, the slightest lack of concentration, because they have got quality players, you'll get punished. So of course it's 2-2. There's half chances either way. Again, you would probably say City have had the better chances the second half, but you know, I think all in all, Pep Guardiola will be disappointed, but yeah, it's 2-2 fair result. I want to say City be more disappointed actually, because I think they've been
lot of chances
better
in the first half.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good game. You'd feel unfortunate for Liverpool, but at the same time, I think Man City probably slightly deserved it.
Yeah, and I think also we'll be talking about that Mahrez chance tomorrow, won't we? In the papers, we'll certainly focus on that. It was a big chance. You say it was the right option to go for the dink, but could he have been a bit more forceful, perhaps, as you say, put his foot through it?
Well, do you know what? You're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't, because if he hits it full leather and it gets blocked, they'll be like, well, why do you not have that composure just to dink it over the goalkeeper? So, listen, he's tried something which was audacious, but it just hasn't quite come off. I mean, look, if it come off, would have been hailing him as absolutely a fantastic player and a magnificent goal. As I said, I think Pep will be a little bit disappointed, but at the same time, listen, Manchester City, they haven't been beaten. There's 7 games left for both teams. It's still in Manchester City's hands.
Absolutely. Would you say the draw actually not a bad result at all for City when you look at their run-in compared to Liverpool?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about the fixtures beforehand. I think Liverpool have still got the derby against Manchester United. They've also got Spurs, who's in very good form. I don't think you can write off the other teams that Liverpool have played just as much as that you can't that Manchester City's going to play. So, you know, it's still 7 very difficult games for both teams. It's just who's got the nerve, who's got the quality, really, just to grind them results out. Liverpool have done it the last, 10, 15 games. They haven't played very well, but getting the result. But I think both teams will be slightly disappointed with not getting the 3 points. But at the same time, the advantage is still with City because they've still got that 1-point advantage.
So City have got Brighton and Watford at home, their next 2 games. Liverpool's next 2 home games in the Premier League, Manchester United and Everton. Huge.
Yeah, I mean, you look how well Everton sort of recovered after the Burnley defeat against Manchester United. And who would have thought Brighton really would have went to Arsenal and won there yesterday as well. So you just can't really predict. You would expect teams to win, but you wouldn't have expected Manchester City to lose to Crystal Palace or lose to Tottenham. So, listen, nerves will start to creep in a little bit as well from these players. Although they're very experienced and very good at what they do, obviously they know a slightest little mistake or a missed chance is going to cost their team, massively. So it'll be interesting now how both teams and both manages their squad from now to the end of the season.
Steve, we all know who you want to win the league, being an ex-City player, but having seen that game, what are your thoughts now as to who's going to lift the trophy?
I'm still going to go with Man City, but in all fairness, I just think, I know this probably is a weird thing to say, can I really see Liverpool dropping points? No, because they haven't been great over the last few games, but they've won. They've just ground it out. Whereas Man City, when they've been poor, sometimes they've won, and we've seen with results over the last couple of months, sometimes they haven't. So I think Liverpool fans will be fancying the chances, let's be honest, and I think the Liverpool players as well. But it's going to be such an intriguing and exciting end to the end of the season.
Yeah, it really is. What a great game for you to watch.